Hi, everyone. Welcome to our finale. Everyone who's on, please say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yay, we're here to celebrate. We didn't have confetti, but we do have snow. Might be a little bit early.
Too early.
I love snow, and it's the closest thing we have to confetti on the live stream. So, yay! Throw the confetti, as my daughter says, drop the confetti. So, welcome. We are here to celebrate our Day of Giving. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. For all of those who are watching, welcome. This is our final live stream of our Day of Giving, a 24-hour fundraising challenge for the Susquehanna Valley United Way, where we celebrate and gather and raise money for our programs and also our incredibly hardworking funded partners. So I want to take a moment and go around, and we're gonna share our highlights from the overall day, and each person's gonna also have their moment to share. And why don't we kick things off with Adrienne Mael?
Ooh, excellent. Thank you. Well, my highlight always is listening to all of the great work, of course, that our partners do and that the people who work for United Way do. I think, it's so easy when you're busy in your life to just keep going, but to be able to stop and hear from everybody and let everybody really hold up the work that they do and show what they're proud of is always the most special to me. So this is always a really great 24 hours, and I just love hearing from everybody.
Yay. And then Liz, I'm sorry, I meant to introduce you first. Can you go ahead and chat about what your thoughts and your highlights are from the live stream?
Yeah, and first of all, you introduced the right person first, and that is our leader, Adrienne. You all do such an amazing job, but I do have just a little quick thing to say, and that is obviously good morning to all of you. And on behalf of the Susquehanna Valley United Way Board of Directors and our amazingly talented and incredibly dedicated, if not tired, this morning staff and our community impacting partners, or funded agencies, I want to welcome you to a very exciting wrap up of this amazing 24 hours. To our donors, I truly want to assure you that our staff and our board take very seriously the trust that you have in our organization to be wise and responsible stewards of your donations. Our goal is always centered around making the most impact in our 5 counties with every dollar that is generously donated. So, thank you sincerely from my heart, from our board, from our amazing staff. We really, really appreciate it because we couldn't do any of this without you. And for me, it's always, always about hearing or giving the opportunity to our partner agencies to really share things that are happening day to day with them. It's amazing the cool programs they do and the involvement, especially the diversity, equity, inclusion part of it for me was seeing the amazing work being done in the integration of our partner agencies who work with special needs and the great programs to have them spend some time in the community. I think it enriches our world, our community. And so for me, that was the most touching this year.
Well, I wanted to also highlight for us what our totals were at the end of the day. We did make it, and with our stretch goal, we did actually push with our matching gift, we did push past that stretch goal. And I just want to thank every single person who donated. We couldn't have done this without you. It's an incredible opportunity, as we said, to share the stories of our funded partners and the stories of each volunteer and board member and community member. We couldn't do this work without you, and we're just blown away by your generosity and by everything that you do to make this day possible. I'm gonna bring back a few of our special guests who joined us throughout the segments. Colleen was one of our matching gift givers, and actually hopped on during our 8 a.m. live stream and made sure to surprise us with a special gift of doubling their impact and doubling their matching gift, which I think really helped push us out ahead really early on. So thank you for that amazing surprise. Did you want to share anything about your highlight from the day, Colleen?
Sure. Well, we're so excited to be part of this at Service First and hope that our matching gift help people not only dig a little deeper to donate, but also to join the live streams and listen to all the stories, because the heart of United Way is making those connections and listening to the stories, whether it's the United Way programs or the funded partner agencies, and even how the different agencies, connect and work together. It's just amazing to hear all the stories. It's hard to pick just one, but I think that's really what makes a difference. And I have to say, the thing I love about Service First is the same thing that I love about United Way, and it's the people. It's Danielle, you did such an amazing job with this. I love your idea of this to begin with, and then watching it grow every year, and how much you did to prepare for this, and also what a great job you did just emceeing the entire day. So thank you, and the entire staff. You guys are just absolutely amazing and make all of this possible.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Colleen. As I said, you helped make the content. You helped us by making it such a fun day, and having such a fun surprise for us that was both welcomed and like overwhelming. To double your gift this year as Service First was an incredible. Just showed incredible generosity and Service First commitment, as well as your own as a board member, to the work that we do here for our community. So I just I want to thank you again for that. I'll bring you back in just a moment. I also want to thank our other matching gift sponsor of the day. Of course, Service First with their $2,000 matching gift, and Wise Markets with their $500 matching gift that really kicked our day off for our health and wellness live stream. We thank you, Wise Market. Every dollar counts, and these matching gifts really do go so far in helping to stretch everyone's dollar, and it's also showing the commitment of our local businesses to the work that we're doing as well. So we're just so very grateful for each of our matching gift sponsors, and wanted to take time again to thank them this morning as we celebrate and highlight all that we've done over the past 24 hours. That being said, I'm going to bring back a few other folks to kind of share with what they would like to call out and highlight for the day. Kristen, are you with us? And can I get you to share about what would be your highlight of the day?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Because my internet connection just went kaflooey.
Oh, isn't that so much fun? Joys of technology, especially when you're going live.
So there might be two of me. I'm not sure.
Oh, I think we lost her. So we'll move on to our next person. Poor Kristen's internet. It's funny how the internet is like cooperates until you need it to actually work, and then it doesn't. And then you're like, internet. Thanks for all of your help there. So Chris, I'm going to actually bring you in to share what you thought was the highlight of the day for you.
Yeah, good morning, Danielle, and good morning, everybody. I'm blessed to be part of a caring community here at Susquehanna University, and it was great to see all the folks who cared yesterday and over the 24 hours. Congratulations and thanks to all the sponsors and certainly all the donors. I think part of the merger for me, one of the exciting things is we get to learn about new programs, new agencies. And yesterday I really had a chance to tune in at the 4 o'clock hour, and I enjoyed learning about the Bloomsburg Children's Museum and seeing Ginny and Catherine and Josie talking about their expanded programming for teens and what they've done with United Way funding, how they work with that anglerfish and put the lights in the pictures. I thought that was really unique, and it seemed like the students were really thriving in that program. I like their work with the area libraries and the partnerships that were formed. So I knew very little about the Bloomsburg Children's Museum, but learned a lot and was very impressed with all they've been doing.
I absolutely love those anglerfish videos. They were probably my favorite. I want to go take my daughter to make one just so we have one at home. So I just really, yeah, that was another beautiful highlight for me too, Chris. And I think that's another important thing about the Day of Giving is that we are learning about funded partners and other nonprofit organizations that you may not be familiar with. And there's such incredible programming and resources out there for our families, for our youth. And so often people just don't know about it. So that's another reason why we celebrate this day. And we really want it to be an opportunity to feature our funded partners and for them to like take us behind the scenes and show us all that they've been working on throughout the year. You know, so much of the work of the nonprofit is doing the work. And I don't think our nonprofits really take the time to celebrate all that they've accomplished. So this is a way that we can give back to them by highlighting what they're doing and celebrating with them and helping to get the word out about all that they have to offer.
They're doing great work. It was wonderful to learn about them.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm actually going to move on to our Director of Philanthropy, who you heard from yesterday as well, Seth Joseph. Hi, Seth. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for coming back and joining us again.
Of course.
So why don't you share a little bit about your favorite highlight of the Day of Giving?
Yeah, there's so many, and I think everyone has said it's so hard to pick. And just want to reiterate a huge thank you to Weiss Markets and Service First for supporting the event. And thank you to each and every one of our donors. It really goes a long ways. I thought of a few things that I thought were really stuck with me, some of them being more on the statistic side and some on the story side. I liked hearing from Jackie from the Union County Library, who mentioned that there are more libraries than there are Starbucks in the United States. And I thought that was a really interesting fact and just shows the importance of libraries and the library networks and really how they serve as a cornerstone and an integral an important part of our communities. The other was hearing from Drew at the Miller Center and the YMCA in Lewisburg and learning about pickleball. I remember playing pickleball a few years ago and learning that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the country and might have to take that up again and get more involved in that. So I thought that was really interesting. And then on the story side, just really hearing about all the amazing lives that are impacted from our partner organizations, hearing from Wendy at Suncom and the individuals who are being connected to the workforce. And then some of the stories from Steph Reitmeyer and the PAT team and, really the community that's being built around the Parents as Teachers program. Just so many different things that we could share and really just highlight and just really say thank you to all of our partners, all of our programs, and all of our donors for supporting the amazing work.
Well, that's incredible. I pushed the wrong button there. I'm tired, folks. This has been a 24-hour marathon. Sorry about that. I actually really loved learning about pickleball, Seth, and I'm going to challenge you to a pickleball match
All
because
right.
I want to
Right
learn
on.
how to do it so that I can teach my dad so that we can make
Yeah.
it the family sport. And since you played it, that's something new I didn't know. So I'd love to have you teach
Yeah.
me how to play the pickleball. We'll go visit one of our YMCA's and do that on our lunch break.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much, Seth. And
Thanks.
I know one of the other major highlights that we had during the event was talking about your new role as the Director of Philanthropy. Did you want to share anything about that and your hopes for the year to come?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of great hopes. And, this event and our other kickoff, the United Way Soiree, is just really, launching us forward into this fall and campaign season. I'm really excited to be diving more into the fundraising and development and philanthropy realm. And really, that role is to connect individuals, their interests and passions in the community, hearing all of the different exciting programs, exciting partners, and really, asking questions about why they're interested in giving and, helping to facilitate those donations and connecting people. So, really wanting to meet with donors and sit with them and connect those gifts. And I think that's really exciting for us moving forward. I think that's something that we've tried to do in the past and really excited to do moving forward, and really just encourage people to think about what interests them, and whether it's something that they heard this past day or something that just has always been weighing on their hearts and they know that they want to get involved in the community. Just encouraging people to go that route, and I think that's what I'm really excited about working on.
Yeah. Well, we are so thrilled to see what's going to come from your role and how that's going to impact our community. It's very thrilling. And I think, too, for me, one of the Day of Giving highlights that I had that I really, really enjoyed was, as we've already shared, is how much interconnection there is between our nonprofits. And I love, I think it was Megan Baumgartner of A&B Children Theater who said, if you're part of the United Way network, it's just this collaborative, supportive, everyone's there to support each other, and there's so much partnership across all of the different nonprofits. That was definitely a theme that we saw throughout the day, and just one thing that really warms my heart. And I truly believe that that saying, Orange shared it as well during our VIP launch party on Thursday, about when the tide comes in, all ships rise. And it's really a mentality that we try to uphold at the United Way, is that there's enough for all of us. And actually, when we come together, we can do so much more. I love how, too, our president and CEO, Adrienne, is, I'll hear her, we're not in the business of reinventing the wheel. We're in the business of empowerment and supporting these programs and supporting these incredible nonprofits who are already doing the work and already have the passion for that work, and just infusing them with the support, the tools, other nonprofits, other resources to really make those programs successful. And one thing that we also heard in our community mapping and community impact segment was how when one of our communities has a strength and another one is having a struggle, how we can take that strength and apply it to that community and help uplift them through that struggle. So I'm so excited for our merger, for us being this 5-county region, and for getting a chance to see our funded partners across all 5 counties, and how exciting that was for us this year. So thanks again, Seth. It was a lot of fun being on the live streams with you. And again, I want a pickleball match. So
Yeah, and thank you.
Oh, yes. So I did want to mention that as we were doing our live stream, I discovered that we also had a late night giver. The Gilberts, both the Gilberts, I believe. Let me just double check. It was it came in late last night, during probably when I was resting or sleeping, but they wanted to make a contribution as well. And they reached out and said that they would like to contribute. And they gave us a late night gift that actually has moved our thermometer up to, let me just bring that in, to 12,775. So I am absolutely blown away. Again, I want to make sure I go back through our all of our messages and make sure I didn't miss any. So we want to thank the Gilberts for their last minute gift and their late gift. We really appreciate you, and we appreciate every donation that has come in over the course of the 24 hours. It truly is just so humbling to see the generosity of our community. We really cannot thank you enough. And I do believe that Kristen is back.
Let's
Kristen,
hope.
I'm gonna say hi, welcome.
Hi. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. Technology. I understand. I'm just glad you made it.
I did. So I just have to say that wow, oh my goodness, over $12,000. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. As a newly merged organization, what better way to kick off our merger with going above our goal? So that's just super. I am so thrilled. This is the first time that I've seen the day of giving, the 24 hours of giving. So what a way to help our partners, help their mission, to carry out their mission, and to serve the greater good of the 5 counties. I'm so thrilled to be a part of that. And I just can't wait to see where we go in this 5-county region. I think it's great. Bigger is better for me. So I'm really excited. And it's been a pleasure working with all of the folks in Columbia, Montour County as we move forward to work together. So I'm really thrilled. And thanks everybody for the donors, the partners, for everything that you do, because we couldn't do this without you. So thanks very much.
Yes, well, thank you. I'm so glad you made it back, Kristen. And yes, Paul and Deb Gilbert, thank you so much for your late night contribution. I always hope and pray that there's some late night roll-ins, and I'm always just blown away of those little day of giving fairies that come in at the wire and really help get us over our goal. As you know, we went for a stretch goal. And that stretch goal, our original goal was 8,000, and then our stretch goal was to 10. So even they really helped us get across our stretch goal, which is incredible. And then, of course, with our generous matching gifts, that really puts us at that $12,775. You guys, we're just so blown away. I'm going to bring everybody back into the room to kind of give our final thoughts and our final hurrahs and our final farewells. Does anybody else have anything that they want to share before we end our 2022 Day of Giving for another year?
Danielle, I thought we could just mention that although we don't talk a lot about the VIP launch, we actually had a matching gift sponsor at our VIP launch, which got us where we needed to go. Do you want to share about that for just a second?
Yes. Liz, is that okay that we talk about that?
That's fine.
Okay. I'm always trying to respect people's privacy. So Liz, Liz, do you want to speak honestly about what does giving back to your community mean to you? Because that has been one of the things that as a board president, I have just so admired in you, is that you're not just someone who talks the talk, you do the walk. And you really, you're a woman of action. And it's so thrilling to be a part of an organization and have such incredible leaders who are taking up the charge and taking up the mission fully in their heart and in their mind. And, you did sponsor our VIP launch. Adrienne's calling you out. So I would love if you would just share what giving to your community means to you, because we've had one-on-one conversations that I have found very meaningful. And I think that it's something that folks should hear, because it's a beautiful story.
Wow. Look, I was born and raised in Berwick by two parents who just instilled in me the necessity, truly, of making the most positive impact you can on the community in which you live. And when I joined, seriously, I'm emotional. But when I joined the United Way, I found my home in the nonprofit world. I work day to day as a realtor in our community, and actually, ironically, cover the 5 counties that United Way now so greatly represents. And I just think it's so very important to just try to do the very, what I can possibly do. And I can't do a lot, but I try to do what I can, and I try to do it with organizations that where my money will go the furthest. And I'm really lacking eloquence here, but thank you for all you do. I am so proud. I am so proud of all of you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Liz, we really are just so lucky to have you as our board president. And Kristen is crying too. I'm crying too. We all are.
I'm a crier, so thanks.
You're welcome.
Well,
sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
That's what it's all about, though, is the passion. And that's what, the Day of Giving is one of my favorite days, because you get to see the passion in everyone, whether it's our staff at the United Way, whether it's the partner agencies. It's just, I think a lot of people know about the United Way, but people don't realize everything that the United Way does in our community.
I didn't. I had no clue. But now I see that power of collaboration. I saw the very simple thing was on the VIP kickoff, the launch, and I apologize, I don't recall, but one of our agencies did a PowerPoint with video embedded in it. And then one of our other agencies was like so wowed by it. And that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I know that's such a simple thing, but it's how, someone has this skill set, someone has the other. And instead of feeling in competition with each other for the dollar, that is such a defeatist approach to making an impact in your community. And I mean that from a business standpoint. I mean that from a nonprofit standpoint. When you are feeling in competition, you are missing it. Every day of the week, you are missing it. That's what I love about the United Way.
Oh, I couldn't have put that better. It truly is about collaboration and supporting. And Jackie from the Union County Library Systems, everyone was wowed by her presentation. We were like, "Ooh, someone tell us that video in your PowerPoint." It was so sweet. And then Kelly from the Regional Engagement Center, who had her TikToks. TikTok was my next adventure. But she had her TikTok ready to go. I was so proud of them. So it really is such a day, Colleen, you said, of celebration and coming together and really highlighting all that there is in this community and celebrating it together. A theme of the Day of Giving was Together We Can. So I would love to go around and have each person finish finish the sentence. Together we can. I'll start with you, Liz.
Together we can make this such a wonderful community even stronger.
Colleen.
Together we can make a difference.
Adrienne.
Together we can collaborate and do great things.
Seth.
Together we can help families thrive.
Chris.
Together, we can make the Susquehanna Valley an even better place to live.
And I'll just say, together we can live united. So thank you, everyone, for an incredible day. I saw Sharon, is it Angel or Angel?
Angle, it's
Angle.
my mother-in-law.
Sharon stuck in there and got an 8 a.m. donation in. So I'm just loving that people are still giving, even in this moment. So we just thank each and every one of you. It truly is, every donation matters, every dollar counts, and together we can live united. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and you'll be hearing from us soon.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.